Yes, sir. Okay. Everyone, good morning. Welcome from IICSD. We are Institute for Advanced Computing and Software Development. Okay, which is a authorized training center of CDAC. So we are here to have a expert session on AI interviews by our guest, Mr. Parth Pandya. Now, he's having more than 15 plus years of experience as a software entrepreneur and coder. Okay, and he has founded the 3 4 companies. He's guiding few companies into making a good team and a flexible team. So two the companies too which are successfully already into action are Varahi Gumb and Varahi Technologies. Also, he is very passionate about building and growing teams of talented and versatile full stack developers. Currently, he is co-founder at RoboSort also. So he's leading uh, how that automatic sorting of things are happening. Using the existing technologies like ASP.NET or SQL technologies like that. He's empowering the solutions to empowering the robotic systems to and optimize the sorting processes. So uh, so we would like to hear from him. So over to you, sir. Just am I? Yeah. So, Parth sir,
Yeah,
please, you can. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir, for the good introduction. Like it was nice to be part of like CDEC and give like my 2 cent to student, which can like help them elevate them their career as well as understand more about vibrant technology ecosystem where they are going to be part of down the line. So I'll share my screen and then like I will walk you through first like what I do at Varahi and like 2 to 3 startups where like I am a director and technology partner. And then like we will talk more about advancement in AI, the product we have developed and how it can help a student to reach to their maximum potential.
Yes, Parth sir, please. And also, you try to share. I have made you co-host. So you just
Okay.
check your if you are able to share properly. Just check.
Sure, sure, no problem. And one more thing, like I'll be able to share my screen along with video, right? If I want to
No,
show
I have
something.
stopped my sharing. I have stopped my
Okay.
sharing. You can start sharing.
Okay, but that sharing would be possible along with video. So that is what, yeah, I see this share sound option.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, uh, first start with PPT, and then like in between I will jumble to like few other things. So let
Yes,
me know
yes.
once you see the screen.
Yes, we are able to see your screen.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so like as sir informed, I represent Varahi Technology and surrounding companies like Varahi Technologies and Varahi GmbH, which is a German-based company, which we have started as a subsidiary to Varahi Technologies. So we have presence over there also, and mainly we will be talking about GetScreen product. So what we'll cover as part of the session, like about the company more than decade long all a journey like what we have done so far, get screen introduction, features, demo, and like how a student can themselves participate in AI based interview. Moreover, as part of interview and AI related discussion, we will also touch base upon like what student should take care of and what interview is all about. So that aspect we will also try to cover. So I'll go with first introduction of our company. So Varai Technology is 20 people team and we are technology focused team. So even though we are small, Like we are doing good work in various segment, mainly on AI side. Like on AI side, we have been actively from last 1.5 year, but the solutions which we are trying to develop and which we have already developed are creating quite significant impact on various aspect of society. So like as like any other company, like we are a software development firm, but down the line we see like we would be AI like automation company post 2025 and beyond, and we would be morely into developing products rather than developing solutions or services for various companies. So currently, like for our tech stack, like we use .NET Node as backend, front end. We have various JavaScript framework like React, Angular, Vue, to name a few. And then like for mobile application, we have React Native, Xamarin, those type of things. Now, other than that, we also take pride in working on cutting edge technology. So that is where like we work more on AI, ML, blockchain front. So as part of our journey, like we have pivoted and we started developing products 1.5 year back. So as like sir rightly mentioned that I co-founded Robosort. So this RoboSort is like non-ferrous waste metal recycling platform where a robot can pick and drop by identifying a metal. So there are many companies who work on recycling metal waste. So they're like computer vision and camera-based system can give a signal to conveyor belt or to a cobot, which a robotic arm that which material to pick, and then like it will be able to pick it up. So now we have computer vision and AI based models ready, but we are working on like creating surrounding ecosystem like conveyor belt and like cobot robot type of system with our partners. And here like there is one incubation center called I Create, which is government backed up, situated in Gujarat. So those are mainly funding startups in EV or hardware ecosystem. So that is where like we have incubated this, and it is like coming out good. So somewhere in 2025 we will be launching this for actual industry, and currently it is under development. The second product is AI Dent, which is for dentistry and X-ray, where like X-rays can be uploaded onto AI-based platform, and it can give you end-to-end analysis on X-ray. Like if you see an X-ray, as a patient, we don't get anything from X-ray, right? Doctor see it throughout the light, and he says like you have this, and this. But this software will bring more transparency to patient along with annotation like we draw on top of a drawing. The complete X-ray will be annotated along with various diseases, various checkpoints, various predictions. Like this, like problem is going to get worsen in say 2 weeks, or you need to get operated within 6 months. So all those possibility would be there, and currently this type of software would be more prevalent, where like X-ray can be automated with the help of doctor, of course, because for this software only, like we have scanned more than 20,000 X-rays, and 15 people doctor team was the core of this startup, like who were teaching AI on day in day out basis, like this disease is this type of pattern is this, and this is the calculation of disease progression, something like that. So that is about AI Dent. Now, a third startup is Creek Agile, where like we are gamifying agile concept or project management with cricket fundamentals. So in this like methodology, we say that developer is a batsman and he has to chase a target for completing a project. So all Jira tasks, all story points are converted into like cricket based analogy, and then like people get motivated to do more and more work because they understand the value of like winning the match or scoring more runs within an over. So those type of like methodologies we have. Another one is contact center factory, which is for call center automation, and last one is get screen, which we just launched 3 weeks back, and we are getting good traction. And I'm here to discuss the one because what we see like down the line, our software or similar software would be cornerstone of any institutes or any students like who is looking for job. So I'll move to next part. So with Varahi, like we have worked with many startups, a few enterprise company. So there, like we have developed a lot of software in sales ops, product article management, shop floor automation, for import, export, and trade compliance. Also, AI based also software and services we also do for mechanical and engineering company. And then like we do consultancy also. And for startups, we have various segmentation. So this is like a high level pictorial view of what we have been doing or what we have done. So I'll move on to next one. So we will now come to get screened. Like what is get screened and why I am emphasizing more on it. So I'll stop my screen. I will share one video with you so that all of you will have a better idea that what get screened is all about. So bear with me for 2 minutes. By the time I open the video. Okay, I have also shared the sound, so I believe it should come properly. Just confirm once, when you hear the voice.
Welcome to the future of
So, are you able to hear
Yes,
the
we can
voice?
able to. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
recruitment. Welcome to GetScreen.in, where we're transforming the way the world connects talent with opportunity. In a world where the right match matters more than ever, GetScreened.in leverages cutting-edge AI technology to streamline the hiring process, making it smarter, faster, and more effective. For job seekers, GetScreened.in offers a unique platform to showcase your skills beyond the resume. Our AI interview bot guides you through a personalized screening process, evaluating your abilities in real time and providing instant feedback. And for employers, say goodbye to the endless sifting through resumes. Our platform presents you with pre-screened candidates, matched perfectly to your company's needs by our intelligent algorithms. Our skill-based matching ensures that candidates and companies find their perfect fit, reducing time to hire and enhancing job satisfaction. Join us at GetScreened.in and be part of the recruitment revolution. Whether you're looking to advance your career or seeking the right talent for your team, GetScreened.in is your destination for success. Where talent meets opportunity. Start your journey with us now.
I'm an AI interview assistant, here to facilitate your interview experience. I'm here to ensure a smooth and positive experience for you. Good luck with your interview. Can you elaborate on your experience working on the ActitMe project, particularly your roles and responsibilities in the project?
Yes, currently I am working on a pharmaceutic project. So in this project, I have some responsibilities like understand the requirements. Basis on these requirements, write test cases, test scenario, review it with seniors, and write traceability metrics, text execution, and after test execution, we created a test report for more clarity about. So this is all about my roles and responsibilities in the pharmaceutic project as a manual tester.
Can you explain the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning in machine learning?
Yes, in unsupervised learning, we don't have labeled data, so we need to find the pattern. We need to find pattern in data followed by data, and then classify the our data. In supervised learning, we have the labeled data, so the attributes and the attributes belong to which class is already given to us in supervised learning.
What was the impact of this project and what did you learn from working on it?
So basically, the impact actually I did not use it for the real time purpose, but I can tell you during Corona that did give me the motivation to like. Firstly, I got very less accuracy, but that did give me the motivation and enthusiasm to get into this field, and I try to improvise it and also yeah, that's it.
So basically, what we do, as you have seen, we have developed a platform where, like on Google Meet and Teams, a bot can join and it can ask candidate question. So these questions are asked based upon his resume, his skill set, and moreover what role he has opted for. So there may be possibility that candidate is from mechanical background, but he has done a CDEC course and then like he is looking for .NET role. So now all those journey of a candidate, every company doing screening round, AI would try to understand like what was his career journey, what education he has done, what courses he has done, and what role he is applying for. So we usually ask one question for introduction, five question for his journey, like whether person is electrical engineer, .NET engineer, or like IT engineer only, and what all internship and previous exposure he has to make him more or better for the role company may be looking for down the line. So we provide a platform to candidate whereby without any human interaction, they can get screened or screen yourself. So they would have an idea that whether they are good at interview or not. Moreover, like we are first company in India or maybe in the world, like who are working on giving almost instantaneous report to student as well. So currently our report time is within 1 to 2 days. Like we are working on few automation, but from Tuesday onwards, we see that when you give an AI based interview, your feedback in terms of your strength, positive things, negative things would be available to candidate as well within 5 minutes. So you can register to our portal, you can do AI based interview yourself, and you will get your result within 5 minutes. So that would add a lot of value to yourself, because then like you would be able to improvise on it, or you would understand like how to give interview. So that is where we are coming from. Moreover, like some of the more feature I'll give at later stage. But as you have seen, like one of our employee has given this dummy interview. So after giving interview, company would also get such transcript and evaluation. Moreover, candidate would also get the same. So what if like my interview is not good? So we have also feature whereby you can set your publish to off, so that your interview and your result would not be available to any company. But when you feel that like you are good, you can share it with many companies with whom we are talking with, and we are going to get onboarded in next month, so that your one interview will reach to like many companies like who are part of get screened. So that is what we are working on, and we are working on bridging this gap whereby many candidates doesn't get that real time interview exposure. So with automated AI based interview platform, candidate can have more leverage to understand like how interview happens and what they can do to improvise their interview. So that this was about get screen. I will again stop my screen and come to presentation. And meanwhile, if any student or any faculty has any question, they can come up. We can take 5 minutes question answer round and post that. Like I'll again go to presentation. So that is possible, right? Someone can raise the hand and we can have conversation. If someone from CDEC team can inform, that would be helpful. Yeah, Lalit. Mr. Lalit Patil is there. So do I need to do something? Okay, I can unmute them. Okay, you are unmuted.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Lalit. Hello. Yeah, I'm not able to hear your voice.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Now it is coming.
Okay. Good morning, sir. My question was, so according to the video, you are creating a platform to simulate a interview, which,
Yes.
yeah. So rather than wasting getting some experience and wasting those opportunities, you are giving us the
Hmm.
platform to practice a interview session. And if that video goes well or that session goes well,
Hmm.
we can publish that video as per our similar to our text format portals like LinkedIn or Naukri profile,
Yes.
right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So what we want to do, like currently, if you see, like in each candidate's resume, like you have this LinkedIn profile or GitHub profile to
Yeah.
know about either his coding or to know about his like interest and professional journey in LinkedIn. So
Okay.
what we want to create a similar kind of public URL where like interview screening is the biggest challenge in IT.
Yes.
So only 3 months back, like we posted one requirement for QA and we got 3,000 resume. So
Okay.
whom to contact, whom not to contact, and only resume based filtering are not efficient. So there
Yes.
may be many good candidates like who are not good at resume writing,
Yes.
or there may be many candidates like who are good at resume writing but actually lacking the skills. So we are going one step further whereby 15 to 20 minutes short conversation with AI is publicized in such a way that it will effectively make hiring faster and more
Reliable.
like effective.
Okay. Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. So any other question? Feel free to ask anything. Or don't think like it may be stupid or it will not sound cool. Okay, so then like if there are no further question, I'll move on to like a PPT again. And at later part of the meeting again, like I'll share with you one video whereby how you can yourself get onboarded on the platform in order to get benefit. So that we will talk about. Okay, so you can see my screen, right? I'm unable to maximize it somehow. So I'll move on to next part. So basically our platform is like divided mainly into two parts. One is job seekers or candidate and another's are employers. So how we help candidate is like they can do automated AI based interview that will help them like give interview, get feedback, and improvise. For employers, like instead of going through multiple resume to find out best candidate, they would have a lot of data in those 15-20 minutes interaction to get best one. Now, what features we are giving to candidate? So one is AI powered interview, whereby candidate would be interviewed by AI automatically end to end along with feedback. Second is skill based matching. So our algorithm would be there down the line, whereby in a in next quarter we would have an interface within candidate portal to suggest like which are the company like to whom you can connect and share your screening profile. Third one is instant profile, instant feedback. So this feature is currently being worked upon and would be rolled out in start of next week. Currently, it is in internal testing at our company. So as I told, like we would be the first platform where like candidate will receive the feedback almost instantaneously, whether he was good or not, what part he can improvise upon, so that he can be better at doing interviews or doing screening with various companies. Then, like we will have a profile building down the line. So that is on longer horizon, whereby like you can build your profile and you can market yourself for various companies. Then we would also be doing job recommendation down the line. So this is again in couple of months horizon, whereby like you would be getting a mail or newsletter saying that these are the company having this type of opening, so feel free to apply. So those type of digest would be there, job digest on like iterative basis, either every 2 weeks or every month. Then like down the line we would also be guiding student in their interview preparation, their journey from like one type of career to another type of career. And what we see that as and when like this AI based ecosystem is improving, there would be a lot of role changes. So someone is doing .NET today, may be doing something else after 3 years. Someone is doing SQL today, may be doing some different things down the line. So that journey, our AI-based system would be your AI assistant, whereby he would be able to suggest you that you should elevate your career by doing this course, or this type of methodology, and these are the reference links, these are the open source projects you should look out for. So that is what we are planning to develop in couple of quarters timeline. Then a dashboard analytics we also have, so whereby like it will give you some insights about your interview jobs you are applying for. So this is again a short-term feature in couple of quarters, and then like we work more on privacy control. So any candidate working with us owns their data end to end. They can delete their profile at any time, and they are the decision makers whether to make their interview public or not. So that is where we work upon. So I have already shown the interface that post interview, like your skills, your video transcript, that means end to end discussion between you and AI bot, and AI based analysis report of your interview. So those would be made available to companies as well as yourself. Now, this we covered at high level, but whenever we or any company do screening, mainly what they look out for, that one thing is like introduction. So introduction, like we will cover at later part also. But introduction is also important, whereby company is looking to understand the candidate. So it is more about storytelling. Like every person has a story. and we human are quite communicative in that sense, right? Like if you meet a stranger on a bus stand or during your journey, you start to initiate conversation. We start to understand each other. So that is where like introduction is quite important. You should be able to let the company know about your journey or about your story. So introduction is like many a times plays a good part in decision making. A second thing is like your overall journey, like as I have touch based, like where you are coming from. There are many people like who are not having good education, but then also they are good programmer. So about your journey, what you have been trying to accomplish so far in your career or in your life, so that matters to company when they recruit people. So that is one part. Another is a skill-based question. So these two plays important aspect, but skill-based questions like have good weightage. Like so, suppose if you have good journey, if you have good perseverance, but if you are not matching for that skills, like you are applying for .NET and you don't have exposure of .NET, so that will not work. So then, like in our case, like we have like 5% on introduction, then like 20 to 30% on candidate journey, and like 70%, 60, 70% or is on skill-based question. So that is where like we are coming from. Now we will go to next one. So why screening is important? So usually, like what we see, like whenever we float any requirement, we have quite a lot of resume to go through. Uh, for many a times, requirements are also less. Currently, due to slag in like international economies, like campus placements are also less. So screening is going to get quite important, because how good you get screened or how good you are at like clearing this first round, your entry point for that company would be like quite quick. So currently as a candidate, you may be doing say one or two interview per week or one or two interview per month. So if a screening such a screening platform is widely used, it would like open up doors for company to do second round quite quickly, because they have first round already done through the video which we have shown. So then like that's the pain point we are trying to solve, that instead of candidate doing quite less interview due to the manual process of interviews, if we automate it, there would be a lot of interviews happening, as then like the company will have a lot of data to play with. Moreover, candidate will get themselves improvised with AI based interviews. So that is where like we see like we playing a big part in overall ecosystem. Now, what is important in screening? So when we say screening, the important aspect is like few of the things we have listed down these things. So these according to us are important, but there may be many other things like which you can work upon. So one important aspect in screening or even in interview is communication. So when you communicate through AI or to directly any company, you should be able to communicate like what is there in your mind. We have been doing and we have done a lot of interview through our journey of 12 years. So what we see that communication and English are not one and the same. There may be a person who is coming from Marathi medium, like whose English is not good, but he is taking a pose, he is talking slowly, even his grammar is not good, but he is able to convey things. There may be person from say English medium, like who is very proficient in English, but he is not speaking out his mind. He may be talking something which doesn't make sense and which is not consistent. So communication is more important. So as you many a times like we talk to ourselves, right? Right? We talk in front of mirror. We talk or we think when we are alone. So those type of communication will help you improve your communication. And most of the time in screening and interview, you are not telling the other person, but you are representing based of you, so that you must understand that what you know within your mind, inside your heart, that you must put through so that other person will get that, irrespective of your language, irrespective of your pronunciation is not good. So communication is quite, it is most important, and it is more about consistency and delivering what you have in your mind and heart, not about only like English or talking fluently in front of interview panel. Second, I was touching base in last point also that you should have thought clarity. So when you say something, it should be consistent. You should have it like properly thought out. So interview is not a script and it's not a set formula, A plus B equal to C. So if you put A and B, you will get selected in a company. So you should represent yourself. You should represent what you want to do with your life. So thought clarity, what you want to do with your career. Even in your screening or first round, you can clearly say that I want to do job for 5 years. After that, I want to start my own business. And believe me, like for most of the interview, it will create a good impression because it will give that thought clarity if that is your choice. So it is important to have opinion. It is important to have perspective, and it is important for you to tell it to other person when you go in interview. Third thing is your story. So as like I told previously also, your story is also important. Like where you are coming from, whether you are from farming background, whether you have done something amazing during your college days, whether you have done something innovative during your school project. So what you feel passionate about, be it silly, but you should put it in front in your interview. So you should bring more color to your interview. You should bring more passion to your interview, and that is what makes you different from other people. Then your aspiration is also important, like when you go to interview, so you should be upfront like what you want to do with your career. If you like one technology, what all possibility that technology holds, why you like that technology, why you like that career, why you were not liking the previous career. So your aspiration is also that much important, and similar is your goal with your career. And ultimately it boils down to last one, that your skills. So all those things are important, and many a times company give weightage based upon roles and based upon different things, but your skills which you are applying for, that you should be passionate for. So even like there is this crazy craze, crazy craze, everyone like doing IT, and IT is a gold mine. But IT and businesses go in parallel. So every business has a component of IT. So even though you don't like IT, you have done IT, but you are complementing it with other skill set, so then like you can create a business and you can help a business if you don't want to create one. So understanding IT and doing information technology is certainly a good one in current age, because it has a lot of potential, and with advancement of AI it is just getting started, I would say. The penetration of IT and the people, the way see IT. So there would be multifold opportunity for everyone to capture. but it is all about using the right skill set down the line, because some technology would get obsolete, something would get automated by IT. Like we have done automation of screening round or maybe second round of IT. So similar way, what happens if within 5 to 10 years programming is automated, and that we see as a possibility. So rather than seeing it as a fear, like we should see it as an opportunity, whereby every person can have a different software to work upon. So that is where industry will evolve down the line. But onus is upon us to create a complete ecosystem that right tools are available with right people with proper mindset to make everyone stand with turbulent time like we may have down the line in technology uh, era. And that is where like we as a platform want to help everyone with our thought process in AI and the right-minded people coming onto the board of GetScreen. And with Get Screened, one other thing we are sure of that would help candidate is that like you can do re-interview every time with AI, and that would give you better version of yourself. So that was about Get Screened. I have also put a QR code so everyone can take a photo, or I can share this presentation with you so you can have a look at it. So this will open up Get Screen site where like we are on alpha release from last couple of weeks. And I'll take up the opportunity again to take a few questions. And after that, I will show you a video that how you can get yourself onboarded on Get Screen for doing AI interview. So if there is any question anyone wants to ask, we can take 5 minutes Q&A session. Or if anyone wants to just write it in chat, that is also fine. I can answer it.
Yes, students, if you have any query, you can raise your hand, put it in the chat, ask Mr. Park, he will answer it. Don't keep mum, but if you have any doubts, you can always clarify.
Yeah, feel free. I'm here to help you guys.
Okay, I think I will break the ice.
Okay.
I would like to ask one thing very practical that okay, many times people believe that AI or machine learning, you have to learn a
Hmm.
particular language, or as you just said right now that uh, because to be in IT company you may not be passionate about IT, but if you are passionate about business or some other part of IT, that is also fine. So you may not be really a
Yes.
programmer or coder, but then
Hmm.
so uh, can you explore a bit? Means see, because to be on very basic level, let's say
Hmm.
that you are hiring, how you would
Hmm.
hire a fresher. Okay, so if you can
Hmm.
answer this for the students, then it would be very helpful. And I think
Yes.
few more questions are also coming.
Sure, sure. Sure, Dr. Shantanu. So our hiring process is mainly around a couple of principles. So what we were taking pride from our initial days was to build a tech company. Even we had our first HR like who was able to code somewhere 2014-16. So our like one of the predominant aspect was to do some like programming from one site that is called projecteuler.com. So there typically are mathematical puzzles or problem, and if you are able to write a code for those mathematical puzzles, then you are good at understanding mathematical problem and then like translating it to a pseudocode or a program which machine can understand. So basically that was one of our criteria. So initially for more than 5 to 6 years, if someone is able to say solve 2 to 3 programs from project Euler .com or .net and then like give us those solutions, then like we were doing second round of interview. So that was initially our criteria, but we have modified it a bit and then like we are taking it as part of the machine round, and matching up with skill set also like .net or React. So now what we are more interested in, like as I told, that we want we are checking for various things in candidate. So as I said, like 70% weightage is always there with their skill set. So if you are looking for .NET, what we see many a times, like 70 to 80% student coming are not proficient in that skill set only, even though like they have done some course, but they are not proficient like as company expect them to be, like knowing basics and knowing practical aspect of it when we say proficient. So then like those filtering are becoming a kind of bottleneck for IT companies, because someone who is having like good skill set in that has to spend that many hours with candidate in order to improvise or in order to understand that candidate. So that is where like we have developed this tool to optimize that effort and to get feedback to candidate directly that you need to improvise on your skills, like the percentage I told you, that if you improvise more on these skills, there are better chances you would get to second round. So that is critical aspect. Other than that, 30% what I told, that introduction, his journey also matters many a times. And many a times we see, or even we select the candidate who are not good at skills, but we see a lot of value in their introduction or in their journey, the way he has come from one place to another place, or the way he has done something tremendous, which are exceptional case many a times. But like we see also, and we select such candidate also many a times, because we see value in that person and his ability to do something. Just to give you a perspective, like we had interviewed one candidate who was not at par with his skills, but he was coming from a background where he was doing his studies like 11, 12, and even his college, and side by side he has to work in an NGO. From NGO, he has started his call center with his cousin and with his friends, and make it like 5 to 6 people team, and doing good business over there also. But then, like his vision was to come into technology. So those type of profile adds value because he has stood by himself. He has supported his family. So if he is coming to the table or to the company, then like his perspective and his independent nature would add a lot of value to company as well. So that's the reason, whatever things you have done, you are planning to do, that also holds a lot of value, like while having a conversation. So that is what my emphasis on, that don't try to hide, like you try to be as blunt as possible, as open as possible during your interview, to show best of yourself according to you.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Any specific technologies which are in demand, especially for AI? Like we generally say Python and SQL are the basic things which are
Hmm.
needed. So or any you would like to add?
Yes, so basically, what I see personally that artificial intelligence and AI-based automation things are going to get a lot of boost in companies because there would be many things will get automated, but AI engineer would be less in nature. So all these programming language are going to stay here for the decade. Even like there are a few projects we have supported in last decade, which were written in Fortran, like 1970 80s technology. So technology is not going to get go, but what I personally feel that technology, some of the technology would have a constant requirement, not like that much requirement. But AI and surrounding ecosystem, AI and down the line, I see same from for blockchain as well. Because as and when this AI will get powerful, there would be someone to control the data, control the narrative, and that is where blockchain would play a big role. So AI, blockchain, and even like IoT hasn't reached much potential. So that is where I see more traction would be there. Those would be kind of inclining path. So even like a few of the students like who are coming from .NET or JavaScript kind of background and want to shift to AI, like it's not late. The bandwagon is just started, and there would be more and more implementation down the line, specifically on AI side and AI and automation.
Okay, okay. Okay, students, anybody else would like to ask, or any point you would like to clarify with Parth sir?
Okay, so I believe there are no question, but thanks Keshav sir for giving me opportunity on Sunday morning to present myself along with my product to a wider audience. And I hope the team at CDEC as well as students got a good perspective. So I'll show that video now where like a student can themselves get onboarded on the platform. So that should be fine, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is our site. Uh, let me, okay, it is with sound, I believe. So just confirm if you are able to hear the sound. Okay, it is without sound, but I'll do the talking. So this is our website, getscreen.in, where like as a candidate, you can access the portal. So once you access the portal, you can either create account or sign in with your existing credential. So here, one of my colleague is doing the registration part. So after registering, one will get OTP email. So that he has copied and put for verification. After verification, there would be terms and condition that one has to accept for getting their self screened with AI and giving us consent. So after that, like one has to fill in this form. So basically, this form is important for AI to know about candidate. And then we have our orchestration platform, which makes sure that at a designated time AI would be present. So it's like filling up all the detail, like a mobile number, like what description or designation you are at, what is your work status, current city, evaluation detail, expected salary. So I'm just skipping some of the part. So uh, important thing for AI is to like have this role which you are applying for. So as a fresher, like you can enter whatever role like you want to get shot for. Accordingly, AI would be fine to take an interview. So suppose if like this person who is working with me, he is be civil, but he is currently doing UI UX for me. So his role, whatever he is writing, whether he is applying for a React developer or whether he is applying for UI UX developer, accordingly AI would like think and evaluate a person. So this role is quite important in that sense. Like whenever you feel in this, you need to upload your photo and provide your resume. So resume also the most important thing because our AI parsing engine automatically gets everything from the resume, like your skill set, your education, your journey, whether you have done some course in CDEC or some other institutes. So all those things, like once he understand, it will be able to like fine tune the complete experience when you do a call with AI in Google Meet or Teams. So after this, like you need to schedule a time slot with a get script. And this is completely dynamic in a sense that like you can select whatever time slot you wish to, and you need to enter the same email ID over here. So at designated time, the AI bot would be there along with you in the interview to get yourself screened and give you the feedback about your interview. So that was it. So feel free to give platform a chance and feel free to give us any feedback. As we are currently in alpha, we will be doing a beta version next month. We would be open to any suggestion, any feedback. And if you have any concern, also feel free to reach out to me or my team. So this is the portal getscreen.il. I'll again share my screen just to show you website. Yeah, here is one. So this is getscreen.il. Uh, yes, so this is the portal. So candidate side we have already opened. Recruiter side we will be opening up in next month. So currently we are getting consent of beta customers and we have 30 plus odd companies already part of the portal and we are growing day by day. So we would be reaching somewhere around 100 companies next month. So this interface would be open for companies in second week of April, whereby all a person like who has interview on the platform would get visibility for hiring. And we are thinking that they would be also able to do their private screening. So for that also one development is in like ongoing basis. So yeah, so that was it. Thanks a lot, CDEC team, for giving Varahi Technologies a chance to present Get Sprint. And I hope like all of you got a good perspective of like our company as well as Get Screen product. And feel free to check the platform or give us any suggestions or any connects.
Yeah, thank you, Parth sir. Actually, it was very nice. We also got to know that what students will have to face maybe in current situations where companies are in automation, so they may automate their recruitment processes, some part of them, so they may have to face
Yeah.
such kind of interviews as well. I felt
Yes.
one of the very important part of this platform, which is advantageous to the student, is a feedback, because many a times students feel that okay, they gave the interview but they don't know really
like sometimes they think that they were asked 5 questions and all they answered correctly, but they were not selected. And we have other cases also where they were asked 5 questions and they could answer only two, but still they are selected. So many a times they are
Mm.
very confused that means what exactly was right and what exactly went wrong. So it is nice
Yeah,
that you're
yeah,
going to give those feedbacks which will be valuable to the students. We would
yes,
also
yes.
yeah, we would encourage students to. So currently there is no subscription or anything right now. It's
Yeah,
free.
so currently what we are doing, like initially for few months and for always, like we think that the first interview for candidate would be free. So after some time, we may ask for a token for second round of interview. That would be somewhere around 49 rupees per interview.
Okay. Okay.
But first interview would always be free. And the second one, like for initial 1 quarter, it may be free. But after that, like we would try to monetize that.
Okay. It's okay. No problem. So thank you, Parth sir, and
Yeah.
you
And
have.
like Abhijit has just put one question or one information that Mercor is like one of the competitor. So I just wish to share screen and like I'll just walk you through. So currently there are very limited player in AI based screening. So Mercor, like as one of the person has pointed out that it is like ease of use is also like us, like more than us because they have been in 1 year, but they are mainly targeting freelancing platform. So basically, they get yourself interviewed and then like put it on a freelance marketplace like freelancer.in or upwork.in. But their tech way and our tech way is quite similar. Moreover, like their like team is good. Like they are from Oxford and Stanford. They have got around 4 million funding and recently got a Thile fellowship also, Peter Thile, like who funded Facebook when they were in start. So we are in a good competition game with them. That is for sure. But the problem they are solving is more towards freelancing market, and the problem we are solving is more towards bridging the gap of screening. So that is where like we differentiate. So that is what I wanted to tell. There were also other player, but in terms of technology or in terms of pricing, they are going on either side. So this is like one of our competitive analysis I wanted to share with Abhijit, I believe.
Thank you, Parth. So I
Yeah,
believe
thank you.
once this is a industry trend and a business logic as well. The moment you
Hmm.
start making more money, there might be competitors who might be coming in, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
that happens. But then, if you have a niche and you are unique in your own domain and you are giving something value addition, doing value addition, so the success
yes.
is not far off. It's nearby.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, thanks for your kind words. And thanks for like CDEC team on Sunday morning, like to be part of this session. And I hope like we meet in like in person also in near future, so that like we can exchange more idea and do more collaboration.
Surely, we would arrange something in physical mode, and probably before that, I would see that when I have time, I'll make a visit to your office also.
Sure, sure, that would work. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Shantanu sir, you can end the meeting now.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Yeah.